Hi, in this lesson, we're going to take a little bit of a look at working with apps, and particularly with the apps on our Start menu. Let's go to our Start button here, and we see the list of all of our apps. They're listed alphabetically, and if you don't feel like scrolling through all of these, what you can do is just pick one of the letters here, the alphabet letters, and if I click there, you see I get my alphabet, and the only letters that are lit up are the ones that have an app that starts with that letter. So let's say that I'm looking for Excel. I'm going to click on E and see that it takes me right there to the E section, and there's Excel. So I can find apps that way. Now some of our apps, like this one, Epson Software, you'll see it's not really an app so much as it is a folder. It is a folder that contains all of these other apps. So if I come over here to the right, you see that little arrow pointing down? That's another indicator. If I click on this, you'll see it's going to show me the other apps that live in that folder. So if you don't see the app you're looking for, you might have to go ahead and open up one of those folders. Now, over here on the right, we also have our tiles, and these are shortcuts to our apps too. If we go ahead and click on Excel, it's going to open up our Excel app for us. And that's a quick, easy way to find an app that you use a lot and open it up. If you want to add one of the apps to this as a tile, let's go ahead and let's add Dropbox. We go to that app in our list and we right click. And you see here we have the option to pin to start. And see that it put it right here. Now let's say I don't want it there. Let's say I want it somewhere else. I can move it. I'm going to hold down my left mouse button on that app, and see this, I can drag around and put it wherever I want. I'm going to move it right here. Now let's say we have an app that's pinned here on these tiles, and we don't necessarily want that app there, like the Xbox console app. I don't use this, so I'm going to right click and choose unpin from start, and it's gone. So what I'm going to do then is move my Dropbox up there and move my People app. You'll also notice that some of these tiles are different sizes. This mail tile, for instance, if I right click, I can resize it. And we have 4 different sizes. I'm going to change it to medium, and it resizes that from a large tile to a medium, which is a little bit more standard. We can also go ahead and change them to something like large if you want, or I can make them small. If you need to uninstall an app, we can simply find the app we want to get rid of. Say, oops, I didn't mean to open that. Let's do that again. In fact, I'm going to look for it this way. Let's say I don't want this TeamViewer remote control app. I can right click and uninstall, and it's gone. We can also go ahead and decide which apps are the default apps for certain types of files. Let's go to our settings button, and let's go to the apps section. And we're going to come on the left and click on default apps. And you see it shows you which app is the default: web browser, video player, photos, all of these different types of apps. Now, if you want to choose the default apps by file type, you come down here, click on that. There we go. Now, if you want to come ahead and pick particular file extensions and change the app, you can do that here. So now you know a little bit more about how to work with apps in Windows 10. That's it for this lesson. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.